If you do not take social media seriously in 2024, it doesn't mean you're gonna go out of business. It doesn't mean that you're bad, but you are absolutely missing out on opportunity to create your thing.
Attention is the #1 asset.
You and I were old school entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And if you were, say, in your mid-20s today,
yeah.
or maybe you're looking at a career transition, there's a lot of us who are going to be doing career transitions in the next couple of years here. How would you look at things?
You know, it's first of all, thank you for having me on. And honestly, I love your audience. So the answer to this question is going to be pretty fun. I've been spending a lot, you know, it's funny you said not a scientist. I think of myself that way. I'm not kidding. I was just about to say I've been in the lab. And what that means is I've been in my head. You know, people see me, especially people that don't know me as well here, may see me super loud, super New Jersey, maybe a couple curse words. And I'm very empathetic to the first glance, being like, is this guy for real? Is he a blowhard? Other people love it and it clicks, just how the world works. But what's ironic is when people see me on social media or on stages, I'm talking the whole time, right? Even in this format, I'm gonna speak a lot. I even get excited at times and interrupt you, so I apologize in advance to everyone who's listening. But the reality is I spend most of my time actually thinking. My favorite thing in the world is the shower, is the walk to work, is the long flight. And so I've been in the lab a lot in my own head for the last year especially on the concept of redefining success. I think about root cause, right? You know, I think about like, when I think about health and wellness, I think about like, the food system is very entrepreneur, you know, America's a capital, listen, I'm an entrepreneur, I love capitalism, but when capitalism, like anything in life, goes too far, it does things like what's going on with our food situation, and right? Things like that. I think about these things.
You know, it's funny, I wouldn't have pegged you as someone who would call that out on the show. And maybe I'm just being, you know, like you're such a broad spectrum entrepreneur, but more media, so you're worried about the food supply too, huh?
I think about clean eating a lot.
Yeah.
I think about laws. I think about the fact that grass-fed can be worked around, but grass-finished can't.
So when did this come online for you? Because I don't know that 10 years ago this was in your conscious field. Like what changed for you?
In general, like I would argue that most of the good that's happened in my life is curiosity. And I'm also a kid that was born in the Soviet Union. So for example, my great-grandma Anya, when we moved to New Jersey out of Queens, the first day she visited, in the morning when I woke up, she made me go walk outside barefoot on the grass.
No kidding. So grandmothers are always biohackers if they were trained by their grandmothers.